Let's listen to. Look, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. We're gonna give it some time. But this my brother introduced me to this young lady, and he loved this young lady. And this young lady tore up that Barbie verse. Let's listen to our song Rocky Bad. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Oh, hold on. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. First off, I'm independent, I ain't worried about a deal. I put a bum over how a bitch feel. Still a high hair, hope they better know the chill. Looking for a sugar daddy that's gonna put me in his wheel. I'm that bitch, tattoos on my tits. You can put it on my ass, and I'm coming on my lips. I be having motion, baby, I cannot be laid up. Wake up, and I'm still pretty without makeup. Heavy on the emphasis, so that dick sucking, hope you seen a dentist. What? This little Rocky Bad right here. Oh. Now that niggas with the bag if he had me. I'm with my niggas bitching door like a daddy. Switching up banks like the Hillary and Nasty. I'm a real street bitch, I ain't shit like a Barbie. I don't get dumped in this fucking nigga sorry. No, I got paid if you see me at a party. Real deep girl, he was fucking me in his car. This broke rap nigga, I ain't dead, he ain't party. Better beat him off set, tryna flip me like a card. Pint size body, but she still need an arm. Still getting worse when I catch him like a Charlie. Chop on the what? Listen to that bar. Listen to that Rocky Bad. Put my niggas on the lick, yeah, ho, Mr. Frosty. I don't need a key unless he tryna be a sponsor. Ghetto ass bitch, code switch, I ain't proper. I need me a joker cause I'm daddy little monster. Off the do say, I get nasty at a vodka. I'm a big dog, you can hold me by the cage. If I had a whole card, I'd put me in the grave. Cut a nigga off, tryna put me on his page. Look thicker than a law, niggas think I'm like Sage. Bitches get a body, tryna be full wave. She don't need pussy, tell the bitch I ain't gay. Pretty hoes get fucked, stick they throw pace. I beat the fuck up, since I swing both ways. When they press, they get hey. Now they getting stepped on, one dog in the cat, let them play the next song. I'll say I'm up next, keep my arm stepped on. I'm a hard body, big difference from a bar. Yeah, hits me nuts, so he see me like it's coffee. If that nigga real, I can listen to the bossy, but niggas ain't real, so that's where you niggas lost. Yeah, that's that. Then now, if that girl wanted to be a Barbie, hey Tars, if that girl wanted to be a Barbie, she needed to come hard like that. That's how a Barbie come. That's how a Barbie come. That's Rocky Bad. She on my channel too. On my look on my post. My brother introduced me to Rocky Bad. Rocky Bad is like that. She is like that. How y'all doing this evening? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. She is like that. You know what I'm saying? The other girl was stiff like a Barbie. Can't walk in her shoes. That bitch be wearing them same kitten heel thong shoes all the time. Taurus behavior. Hey, Taurus behavior. Are you a Taurus? Hey, y'all. Hey, everyone who's coming in today. Hey, y'all. I appreciate everybody that come in here. I really, really do. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing tonight? I got to stay consistent. Y'all know what I'm saying? I can't, even if I ain't got nobody in here, I still got to be consistent. I hate Comcast, though. Comcast is some bullshit. But I hate Comcast. How y'all doing tonight? Yeah, I went and tried this new spot tonight. It's not new, but the little youngest look. Hazel said that the YNs. I'm 54, right? I'm 54, and Hazel said that the YNs is 25, right? So I'm 54, but it was like them little youngest in there was all over my body, y'all. It was hilarious. I mean, it was hilarious. They was all over my body. Oh, they was like, I know you. I was like, you don't know me. They was like, I do know you. I was like, you don't. So then the other little youngin, he was at a table with three niggas, and he was like, I know you. And I was like, you definitely don't know me. I'm 20 years older than them. How would they know me? So then this little young nigga, this little nigga, he walking out. He like, hey, ma, I know you saw me in here. I'm like, I don't know you. He like, you do know me. Oh my God. That shit was wild as hell, y'all. That shit was wild as hell. But I went and got these little lamb chops. They had the little lollipop lamb chops. It's a happy hour only on, what's today? Wednesday. Only on Wednesdays you could get, you have to get three, but they $6 a piece. And that's not bad, because if you get them yourself, if you buy them yourself, it's like, for three, I probably would have paid $30, like $10 a piece for the one. I mean, so, and then I got to cook it and all that shit. But so it was a good time out. It was a good time out. It was a good time out. Hold on, y'all. You know what? So I did come on here. You know, I have to be consistent. I have to come on here regularly. I wanted to come on here earlier and take you all for a walk for something new that I have never seen in DC. I don't know how long they've had it there, but they got this little holiday center. But I had to work. I could not take a lunch. So I didn't get a lunch time to go out there and walk around so I could show y'all. And I don't know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. But I need to be consistent, so I came to say hello. Hey, Miss Londa. Hey, Miss Londa. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. So I hope y'all enjoy Rocky Badass. Rocky Badass is like that. She is she tore that Barbie song up. You know, Blueface need to reach out to her and put her on the little thing, so that, if he looking for some real winners, I mean, she already got a following. So and so bring it. So y'all. Y'all know I don't like McChina. And I did my live last night, and then I had gone to bed, all right? But I do wake up in the middle of the night, and I might turn something on, but I be half asleep, right? Jaden definitely, she didn't, it's not that she couldn't take notes. The bitch is so slow. The bitch is lazy. She could take notes. The bitch is so lazy. Uh, hey Trina, the bitch is so lazy, like, she don't want to do no work. She want to be taken care of. I mean, but Carlissa gives off this false appearance like she's been taken care of when that bitch had to drive Uber to pay her half of the bills. I mean, I mean, no career, no nothing. I mean, I'm not dogging out every. Hey, Miss Maybelline, every I mean, whatever you do to make a legitimate dollar is okay, right? But bitch, you was 50 years old driving Ubers to pay your rent is something that's not good about that. And oh my God, y'all, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I did say, like, I be hearing people's names in China's live, and I might not be paying attention. I might be half asleep or something like that. And then I'll catch it, right? And I'll be like, okay, let me preface this with saying that if y'all listen to China's last, hi, Miss Maybelline. Yeah, if y'all listen to China's last live, she was dogging out like her siblings or whatever. For me, I don't rely on nobody to do something I could do myself. So I don't care if, when my mom was dying, when my mom was sick, all of my siblings lived in DC. I did live like 2 hours or an hour and a half away from where my mom was, right? So did I say to my siblings, like, I didn't say anything. I worked in DC and my mom was in DC. So I would take my lunch hour to go see my mom, but I couldn't really do things for her, like really take care of her, except on Sundays. So on Sundays, I made sure she ate. I made sure she had whatever she wanted to have. My mom liked to smoke her weed. I made sure she had her weed. I made sure she had her cigarettes. I made sure she had her food. If she wanted her nails done, whatever she wanted to do, I took every Sunday out of my life until my mom left. And I took care of my mom, all right? I didn't make no excuses. No excuses at all. And I do for my dad. And my dad lives 4 hours away from me. I'm not there as much as I would be for my mom because my mom was closer. But I mean, it takes nothing to sit on here and try and say, well, they are terrible because they're not taking care of my mom. You're not taking care of your mom. Like before you point, I mean, when they say when you point a finger at somebody, you got like three fingers pointing back at you. Bitch, you're supposed to be taking care of your mom. You are supposed to be taking care of your mom. You should not be relying on any of your siblings to take care of your mom. You should be doing as much as you possibly can for your mom without calling out your siblings and try to say what your siblings aren't doing. Like, why would you point a finger if you're not doing anything? And then when you say PD, first of all, I don't know where PD is working at, but from my understanding, PD is a full-time student. So you're calling PD. Krishan has taken care of PD this his whole life. That's how come they got put out of Tifa's house. And then that brings me I mean, and I don't want my thing to be about McChina, but McChina, today is December the 3rd. And like Comcast cutting off my shit. Last month my due date was on the 6th. Now I guess this month my due date was on anyway, fuck, bitch. Like where is your book? You said it was going to be out between the 28th and the 1st. And so today we're on the 3rd. And I'm like, Comcast, bitch, the bill is due. Where is the motherfucking book? We want to see the book, bitch. You keep on playing about this motherfucking book. You scamming motherfuckers. Run it up. Run what the fuck up? Then, oh my goodness. So y'all, on Thanksgiving, she asked for the $200, right? She was like, she needed the $200, right? Hey, the Smith family. On Thursday, on Thanksgiving, she was like, she needed $200. And then she was like, she needed the $200 because her godmother was in a situation, right? Of course, it ain't no motherfucking book. Her godmother was in a situation. And I remember her talking about her godmother. I mean, it could be all a scam. But she did say her godmother was working and she was dealing with an abusive man. And the man was taking the money or whatever. But y'all got to remember, I'm 54, right? Charla had McChina when she was 15. So I'm 54. Charla is only 6 years older than me. And McChina is only 9 years younger than me. So when McChina be like old people, and so her godmother not really that old, but in her 50s or 60s is too old to still be letting a nigga pimp her out, right? But I mean, to each his own, right? But anyway, McChina came on here begging for some money. She was trying to get up that $200. She needed that $200. And she didn't want to tell y'all why. But then she slipped up and said that, I'm going to come back to that, Trina. But then she slipped up and said that it was for her godmother. And she wanted the $200 so her godmother could eat good because she was around people she didn't really want to be around, right? So she wasn't comfortable with, all right? So when she didn't get no money on YouTube, she went over to Instagram. And I guess over on Instagram, she said, when she came back, she said, she came back to YouTube and said that she did get $200 and thank you. And that the $200 really was for her mother to get a hotel room because she wanted her mother to be comfortable. Her mother was like, feeling uncomfortable, but now at least she could put her mother into a hotel room for one night, Thanksgiving night, all right? But then when she get online last night talking about they ain't giving my mother no money, and then I asked my mother, well, Ma, why didn't you ask me for any money? And she's like, cause you just gave me $40. Bitch, you just said you sent your mother $200. So did you send your mother $200 or did you send her fucking $40? Or do you come on here and lie and pretend like people gave you $200? Because I mean, I want to say I wouldn't believe that people are still giving you money, but they are. They are still giving you money. I mean, they pay for to be a member, and they know that you are a scammer. She says y'all's names. I hear y'all name. I'm not gonna call nobody out, right? It's like embarrassing. I'm confused, right? People like I'm just confused about the behavior. And one person might be thinking I'm talking about them, but it'd be a lot of people thinking I'm talking about them. But like they be saying, if the shoe fit, just put the motherfucker on and wear it. But it's a bunch of y'all that encourage her bad behavior. And I don't know, like, because it's a lot of y'all that encourage her bad behavior, but then she have new people. But with y'all old people encouraging her bad behavior, then she scam these new people. So y'all, in my opinion, y'all all part of the scam. Like, all of y'all doing the scam together. So Trina, I'm gonna go back to, I sure thought that was Jaden. What you thought was Jaden? What was Jaden, baby? I'm sorry. Did she really do what though, Miss Maybelline? I'm telling you, them bitches, that bitch is scandalous. That bitch is scandalous. And she is just like, I mean, like the blood is just like not blooding. And I'm the oldest. I have, on my mom's side, I have two sisters that are younger than me. And they both get on my nerves at different points in time, right? Give her mom what money? No, she did not. Maybelline, she said her mom said she didn't want to ask her for any money because she just gave her $40. But McChina was on here on Thanksgiving begging for $200. At first, she said she needed to give it to her godmother so her godmother could have some Thanksgiving dinner. Right? That's what she said at first. But then she switched it up after she said, I'm not sure if she collected it or she just lied. I mean, I could believe she collected it because it is bitches that are encouraging her behavior that know she is a whole scam. Like, and then I'll be confused. Like, y'all want to talk about Krishan, but do y'all have some type of mental illness that y'all need to be accepted by somebody when y'all know this bitch is a scam and y'all want her to say y'all name? Y'all want her to be like, MEP, MEP. And I know, and she a whole scam. Like, what type of illness y'all got going on? The more I see, the more it confuses me. I mean, you cannot be a true Krishan fan, supporter, right? You can't be a true, and you go to somebody who is crazy like this. Like, I don't even know why people would want to continuously hear her dog her family out. Like, it is something sick with the hater pages, and anybody that delve in that hate, like, even if I just had like a page, like, I'm gonna talk shit, but I'm gonna bring y'all a bunch of shit. Like I told you, if I would have been able to get outside today, I think today was the last nice day. We gonna see what tomorrow look like, but I don't know what I'm gonna be able to, how much I'm gonna be able to walk, because when they shut us down, the deadlines didn't go away; they just got pushed back. So, you know what I'm saying? God is good, though. I got me a good job. But, yeah, this bitch is crazy. This bitch is crazy. This bitch get the fuck up on this motherfucker. She don't know Krishan. She is 20 years older than Krishan. If she was not taking care of her kids, how the fuck was she taking care of Krishan? I mean, explain it to me. Can somebody please explain it to me? Miss Maybelline, I hope I answered it. No, she didn't give her mother no $200. She gave her mother $40 the other day. That's what she gave her mother, $40. She slipped up and said it, but when they be lying, that's why you shouldn't lie, because you'll forget the lie that you told, right? So that's why you shouldn't lie. But she just be lying all the time, like she trying to get them chapters together. I did fine, thank you, Miss Maybelline. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Look. And I do be giggles and laughs over this motherfucker. That bitch is crazy. All them bitches is crazy. I don't trust none of them bitches. I don't fuck with none of them bitches. And then Tifa, look, girl, you really need to lay off the drugs. You admitted that you be on the drugs. You want to talk about Krishan. When you went on Jason Lee's show, you admitted that you be hyped up off the drugs. And it'd be a bunch of cast members that said that you be hyped up off the drugs. But Krishan was the first one that said that you be hyped up off the drugs. Krishan said, if she was high and stuff, it would be cool and everything. But when she wasn't high, then it could go, a different way. And that's when she was young and living in the house under her, authority. So Krishan was the first one to say, she be high, she be off the pills. Sometimes she be good. Sometimes she don't be good. And then on the baddies, they started saying she was high. And then she admitted on Jason Lee that she be high. What she be? I don't even know what the fuck. Because I don't really be paying attention to the supporting cast. The supporting cast don't make me no motherfucking difference. Like that bitch, I mean, what's the bitch name? Latifah, you just be making a fool of yourself, right? I don't even pay you no attention at all. But I do be paying McChina attention because she love to keep Krishan's name in her mouth. I don't give a fuck if you her big sister. How many of I'm a big sister too. All in all, I got 4 siblings on my mom's side and 4 siblings on my dad's side, and I'm older than all of them motherfuckers. How many of them names you ever heard me say? Huh? And I got some fine ass brothers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we be having a whole bunch of shit going on over this motherfucker too. But I don't just you don't hear me talking about, bitch, keep your sister's name out your mouth. Keep your sister's name out your mouth, you old bitch. Krishan is in the young niggas group. She in the YN or the YBs, the YGs, you young girls. I don't know what you want. The YLs. She in the Y group. Bitch, you in you not even in the millennial group, bitch. You in Generation X with me. That bitch think, bitch, I'm not old. You in Generation X with me, bitch. You is in Generation X with me. Me, you, and your mother all in Generation X, bitch. You think you young, you ain't young, girl. Stay out the motherfucker's business. Mind your motherfucking business. Focus on your son. Tell your son to get the fuck about the basement and go to work. He need to go to work. He need to go to motherfucking work. He need to get out the motherfucking basement and go to motherfucking work. Motherfucker, you want to come on this motherfucker and be like, now she mad because Blueface ain't answer her. Bitch, you know them motherfuckers ain't answering you. And Blueface don't like none of y'all. I mean, he might tolerate Tessa. He might tolerate Tareen. But he don't like none of y'all. None of y'all. He might tolerate y'all if he got to for Krishan. But he don't like none of y'all. Krishan already told him about all of y'all. He don't like none of y'all. He don't want his son around none of y'all. He don't want his son around none of y'all. So when you get mad and talk about Krishan, look, for real, the father don't want him around y'all either. So keep that in mind, okay? He don't want y'all around his son either. Because y'all wicked. You mommy's oldest won't shut the fuck up. I ain't never seen a bitch that won't shut the fuck up. I mean, I won't shut the fuck up either. I mean, listen at me. I'm just talking. I done talk for 24. I mean, not 24, probably 22 minutes because I did have Rocky Bad on. I mean, but bitch, you over here just dogging your family out. Who does that? I mean, look, the reason why you can only talk to Krishan on the internet is because you ain't talked to her whole life. You haven't talked to her whole life. And guess what? I ain't even gonna say it, but you ain't talked to her your whole life. You know what I'm saying? You'll find out soon enough. You'll find out soon enough. But use a shisty bitch. Use a shisty bitch. You come on here. Look, your mom needs to. This is the thing, because people might not remember, but McChina did come on here and say she really didn't want her mother in her house. You gotta go back and listen to one of her old videos live. She said she didn't want her mother in her house either. She said her mother was not well and her mother needed to go in the hospital. And I understood that. I wouldn't look down on her for saying that or thinking that. Your mom does. Whatever her addiction is, she needs some help. She needs to work through her issues. Like, and separately. Like, they do not take couples. You cannot go together. They got to go to two separate places. And if she want to be with her man, I mean, I don't know. I can't get into all of that. All I can do is say, like, I understand that you didn't want your mom in your house while she's in the depth of her addiction and that you want her to go to the hospital first. I understand it. But while I understand how you look at it, you have to understand your siblings don't want to deal with it either. You think because you 4 hours away, 3 hours away, really. You think because you like 3 hours away, it's okay for you to say, make it their responsibility, but it's not. Krishan is all the way across on the other side of the country. The same way Krishan could send some money, you could send some money. But you could go, you could drive there faster. You could be a part of your mom's life just that much faster. I'm going to bring this back around, though, y'all, real quick. Today is December the 3rd. And when she was high as a kite that day, she said it was the next, because I just watched it the other day. She said her book was coming out November the 28th it was between November the 28th through December the 1st. Well, today is December the 3rd, and we are going to hold her accountable. Hey, Miss Nessa Boo. Hello. Thank you for stopping through. Yeah, we going to hold her accountable. Look, we want to see this book. You've been having to work so hard. You've been, I mean, putting it together. This is the thing. You are scamming people. You are really scamming people. That's why I have a hard problem with you. Not just the scamming people, because Charity be scamming people too. And I really didn't say shit to her, right? I think I'm mad at you because I fell for your scam. That's why I'm mad at you. Because I fell for your scam, bitch. You was lying to me too, bitch. Like, once I fell for your scam, nobody else could get nothing from me. You fucked it up for all the Malones after you scammed me. And for all of y'all. For Charles 12. You fucked it up for Charles 12 after you scammed me. Yeah, she been pushing this book narrative since 2016. Yeah, we want to see it. We want to see it, girl. We want to see it. I'm still trying to figure out, why is you covering your mouth, your face? Like, an author wants to be known. An author wants to be seen. They want people to know. Do you want just this small sector? You get like 1,000 people, 1,000 views. Even if you get 2,000 views, is 2,000? Let's do that. Let's do the math, y'all. If we do, but is that what you? First of all. Okay, even if you make if you make $100,000, right? If you make $100,000 off of it, what is your next move? Like, you want just 2,000 people to read your book, or you want, my love, I'm gonna tell you, you obviously aren't a reader. You could make $100,000 off of it, right? But you really can't, because you still got to pay for printing and all of that stuff. So you still not going to make $100,000 off of it, even at the $50,000 market point, right? But baby, people don't pay $50 for a soft copy. They want a hardback book. All right, that's what they'll pay $50 for. So you want to just come up with your own price and think like, Cause I'm Krishan Rock, big sister. First of all, she don't even call herself Krishan Rock anymore. But Unique, you pay $50 for a hardcover. Are you gonna what song what song you talk about, Tree? You like that song? You talk about Rocky Bad Barbie. I mean, I would read it for like $5, right? I wouldn't mind reading it for $5 to $7. I mean, that's the price point she really need to stick with. A $50 book is like, let me see. I gotta go upstairs, but like a Steven Spielberg, like even Donald Goins books ain't $50. And you might not know who he is, but baby, I mean, when you talking, you got to remember there are people that are readers. So ain't nobody paying no $50 for no softback book that is less than 100 pages typed. Nobody's doing that, love. Nobody is paying more than $10 for that. So I am black, all the way black. But you know what? Me and Cardi B like the same complexion, and I am of Cuban descent. And they'll say that Cardi is not black, but what color is she then? What you say, Miss Londa? I feel like she done everything not interested, every interested now. I mean, I mean, if she was a nice person, if she wasn't coming on here and dogging Krishan, like nobody would pay you attention if it wasn't for Krishan, right? If she wasn't coming on here, I know it's hot, girl. I know it is hot. Black is hot. So the blacker the berry, and I'm red. I ain't even gonna say all that shit. I got a red undertone. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I love being a black girl. I mean, what white and black got to do with anything? But boo, we don't talk about that shit over here. I don't give a fuck what color you are or what sex you are. I'm talking about whatever the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it moving. If she was nice, I wouldn't mind like spending $7 to $10 to buy her book. But because she comes on here, she doesn't realize that. But for Krishan, no one would be paying her attention. So to come on here and be disrespectful to Krishan or all of that other shit, I just don't get down with it. Is Trina still in here? Cause Trina, please take Boo out of here. How I get Boo out of here? Cause Boo, I don't want to take you out of here, Boo, but I don't feel like that shit. All right, please don't spam my shit with that shit, cause I don't give a fuck. All right, either be on topic or come up with a good topic, but I don't give a fuck what you are. I don't care what sex you are, what color you are. I don't give a fuck. So either shut the fuck up or get the fuck out. That's how I be living my life, Boo. Because I don't give a fuck. Go to somebody's page who gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And you taking me off my game. See, I'm going to have to take you up out of here. How I do it? Damn, how do I do this shit? Yeah, don't nobody want to don't nobody, I'm going to remove you altogether, love. I got to remove you altogether. I'm not in the mood for you. I got to figure it out. Because I don't got time for you. Shut the fuck up. Now you done took me off my motherfucking game, nigga. Cause you talking too much. Oh yeah. So then McChina also said, right? McChina also said that McChina also said that here you go. I'm gonna put you in a timeout. Okay, boo. Let me time you out, baby. I'm gonna time you out. Yeah, the rest of the money was for them Suboxone strips. But y'all, she was like, she said she been with her man for 15 years, all right? If she been with her man for 15 years, her man is Tristan's friend. So Tristan is 28 and his friend is between 28 and 30. So if she been with Lil Moody for 15 years, that means she been with Lil Moody since he was 15 years old. And if we take 15 from 45, she was 30 years old. So you was messing with a kid and all right. She would like to sit over there in judgment, but she is still married. If you are committing adultery, like adultery is adultery. It don't have like no ifs, ands, or what's about it. All right. So not only were you messing with the minor, right? But you were committing adultery with the minor. So you like a sick ass. You should just shut the fuck up. China, you should get the fuck up out of here. I mean, you could be on here, talk about something more pleasant, right? You could be a support group for people who have been traumatized. And it don't just have to be SA, people that's still living with their trauma. But really, you shouldn't do that because you're not equipped to handle people's trauma. That means like if I came to you and I spilled out to you, you can't help me package that back up and, move forward because you have a lot of trauma that you haven't dealt with because you come on here every day and talk about your trauma. And I get it. It's not for me to say that you should let it go. But I do know that you cannot move forward if you keep looking backwards, right? Like, let it go. Nissa Boo, what you say is Cap? What's Cap, Nissa Boo? Yeah, I mean, like, China, just stop. Just stop. Stop coming on here talking about your sister. See, I'm going to get different people on a different platform in different ways. You know what I'm saying? This just happened to be the way I'm going to get you, right? But you need to stop. Yeah, China is definitely Cap. You need to stop. You need to stop coming on here and dogging your little sister out to people. Some people come over there not knowing that you getting ready to dog your sister out, and then they stay because that's how they really feel too. You just one of your sister's hate pages and then keep saying you a love page. It's nothing about you that's love. It really isn't. It really isn't. I am a big sister, and even though my siblings might be mad at me sometimes, you know what I know? I know that I took care. I'm going to talk about my mama's kids. All right, not my dad's kids. I was not the best big sister to my dad's kids, but they were all in Pennsylvania. All right. But my mom's kids, the kids that I grew up with, and even the youngest one that's 17 years younger than me, I'm still making decisions for his life today. I don't abandon my siblings. And my brother is not feeling well. The 17-year-old one, he called me every day and cussed me out. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'ma still be my brother's keeper. I'm going to still look out for my brother. You know? Hey Trina, she really does need to stop. She's got on my nerves real bad. She is on my nerves real bad too. And to come on here last night and Krishan, are you a dummy? No, bitch, is you a dummy? Why the fuck your old 45-year-old ass ain't gone up there to check on your mom yet? Like, not only did I have to check on my mom and do things for my mom, I also had to look out for my grandma too. Right? See, what happens is you have to take care of your children and your parents. All right? And you can't make excuses. You can't be like, it's somebody else's issue. That's what you're charged with in life, is your children and your parents. You're charged to take care of both of them because you want somebody to take care of you too. So when you keep coming on here acting like you look, God ain't gonna be like, when you go see God, God ain't gonna be like, you know what, China? Krishan had all that money. And she did put your mother in a hotel for a whole year. That's what your mother said, right? And Krishan was sending your mother money, right? And Tifa was sending your mother money. But they didn't do enough. So you didn't have to do enough. What is your fucking logic, bitch? You're not supposed to be worried about what nobody else do for your mom. You supposed to be worried about what you do for your mom. What I did for my mom, I mean, I was the oldest, right? But what I did for my mom wasn't contingent upon what my brothers or sisters did. It was not contingent upon any of that. As a matter of fact, my mom wasn't married, but she did have a brother and a sister. And what I did for my mom wasn't contingent upon what her brother or sister did for her either. I took care of my mom to the best of my ability. I didn't think about what somebody else, I didn't think if somebody lived 10 minutes from the hospital she was at and I had to get there. It took me an hour and a half. That wasn't none of my motherfucking business. The only thing that was my business is what I did for my mom, not what my siblings or her siblings did for her. So I don't know if she did anything for her mom. I mean, I don't know. I heard she do be giving her mom money. I don't know. I mean, I'm quite sure they all help out to the extent that they want to come help out, right? And I think that Tifa gone from that shit is, I got my own family. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't got time. All I know is that the oldest need to stop talking about what everybody else ain't doing and just do what she need to do, right? You can't be worried about what nobody else doing. And I'm a big sister to you. As a big sister, you want to call me an old lady, bitch. I'm not an old lady. I'm 54, you 45. I'm 9 years older than you. And your mom is only 6 years older than me. I am not an old lady. But if you want to call me an old lady, as an old lady, let me give you some advice. Stop worrying about what your siblings are or are not doing for your mom. You need to do for your mom. And guess what? When you come on here scamming people out of money to take care of your mom, you're not taking care of your mom when you come on here and ask people for money for your mother. And you came on here and asked people for money for $200 for your mom on Thanksgiving. And you only gave your mother $40 of that out of your own mouth on your live, whatever that last live you had done, out of your own mouth. You said that you gave your mom didn't want to ask you for any money because you had just given her $40. But you said you collected $200 from your fans. Bitch, you don't have no fans, bitch. What is your talent that you got a fan? But y'all, it's been real, y'all. I enjoyed my night here with y'all. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a good night.